So this is the assignment walkthrough for assignment number 3, define. If you haven't yet, be sure to watch the video titled Define and Ideation Week 2 Slides. You know, make sure that you watch that first. After you have watched that and you're ready to complete this assignment, watch this video. This is the walkthrough video for assignment number 3. So in assignment number 3, hearkening back to a little bit the slideshow video, and that is this. Logomachy, arguing over terms. So in order to be able to do science for the rest of the course, we're going to need to define our terms. Okay, we're going to define our problem statement and our target audience. Okay, so a couple things here, pretty simple. Ultimately, it's a 5 slides that you're submitting, and I have a recommended template here. There is optional templates down here for different components. It's up to you how you want to do it. Of course, if you do a shared link at the end of the day, make sure that you do anyone with link can view. Very, very important. Now to the specifics of the assignment. So, first slide is this: define the summary, the stage. Define, stage, summary. So what does define mean? Again, you're going to have to go back and watch that video. Do the readings. There's a couple readings, but do the readings. Watch the video. Talk about what does the define stage mean, and how does it connect to the empathy stage. So 2 methods used during define. So what does that mean? That means that you went out and you collected insights from real people last week when we did the empathy assignment. Now it is that you synthesize those insights, right? That's one. Another might be that you are reframing the problem. Another might be that it is that you are, reframing the problem, synthesis of insights. You might be doing additional secondary research. So now you're going to the internet and you're looking for, a lot of times they say this is like, if it's a big enough problem for people, then probably someone somewhere has written about it on the internet. So doing secondary research is another big component here. Okay, and then a brief reflection. So basically from last week and from this week, what was been the most surprising thing about stepping into the shoes of people who potentially have this problem? Okay, simplified problem statement. So communicate a concise, focused version of your problem. You might, and here's the tip that I would encourage you to use here. 2 things. First of all, use the problem statement canvas. Answer those questions first. Okay. Then go back to the slideshow that I shared. That's going to be available at the bottom of the assignments. The bottom of the module, and click on it. Inside of it is a template. In the video walkthrough of the slides, of the slide week 2 slides, I show how it is that the problem statement canvas, each component connects directly to the problem statement template. Okay. Let's see if I can pull that up really quick. Super duper quick. I'm gonna keep these videos nice and short. But notice, sorry. So I'll just do this again. If we look here, when I do the problem statement canvas, this is what it looks like: context, customers, problem, emotional impact, alternatives, alternative shortcomings. And then I go here. Notice when context occurs, context is right there. Customers, who has the problem most often, customers. Characteristic and characteristic, again, characteristics of the customers, problem, root cause of the problem, have problems. So you can see here that this is right there and available. You can copy and paste this, and I don't mind if you want to use AI to basically what you could do is, without using AI, answer each of these questions, then throw your answers to each of the questions alongside this template. Be like, tell AI, ChatGPT or Claude that, hey, I want to reframe it in this using this template. So take my answers to these questions and fill them in here. It might give you something that's kind of long. It's the only thing that I maybe don't like. So that's way you might use a little bit of shorthand. Like, for example, your customers, instead of being like full demographics in that statement, it can be maybe a little bit of shorthand. Okay, and you can basically be like, we define the customer segment kind of separately from the actual statement. Okay. All right. So customer persona. This is like, okay, you want to know like a person wakes up in the morning and they brush their teeth with this kind of toothpaste, they get in this kind of car to go to this kind of job, and they work for this many hours and they feel this way about it. All of those things. This is like really getting inside of the shoes of your customer. And so that is the persona. The POV Mad Lib, this is the idea of like this, like a really, really simple way of putting it. So user needs a way to user's need because surprising insight. Again, this is where you might be like the idea of adding your unique insight as the entrepreneur. Again, the three key ingredients of a problem statement being the root cause of the problem, the target audience, people who the problem affects, and then the unique insight of the entrepreneur. And this is where you would add your insight. Okay. I would use this, and I waited till now to click on it, but I would use this recommended template. So when you click View Template and open an editor, you'll get a new copy of it. And right here, page 1, delete all this and add your summary of the define stage. Okay. Second one, this is where, again, delete this and add your problem statement. Third one, problem statement canvas, answer these questions inside of these boxes. You can, again, edit these things. Or right below, however you want to do it. Okay. This is the customer persona. This is a thing you're going to copy and paste. You copy this, Command C, Command V, if you're on Mac. And key attributes, short description, needs, challenges, and opportunities. And then finally, point of view Mad Lib. User needs to blank because blank. Okay, super, super simple. User needs to user's need because unique insight. Okay. As always, reach out to me if you have any questions whatsoever. This is to be submitted as, again, a URL or a file upload. Either one is fine. If you do a shareable link, make sure that you do, if I were to do it from here, share. And see right here, I can't share it like that. That's like the default. Like I do anyone with link can, you can do can view or can edit. I'm not gonna ever edit your slideshow, but can view, and that would be good. And I'd come back over here and I'd go into the submit this, and I would submit that right into the URL input. Okay. As always, have any questions whatsoever, reach out. I'm here and happy to help. Okay. Have a great week, and best, Justin.